So, these were the first shorts I had ever cut in my life. And I cut them per the recommendation of a woman in the shelter when I was bitching to her how I couldn't find any shorts that fit me comfortably. And the ones, you know, the size 12 Faded Glory that I loved, that I got at Walmart that first year I was in the shelter in 2012, that first summer. The first summer, you know, I was thin. I was back to my old weight, pretty much. I say pretty much because I was back down, but you know how that goes. What they always say is even if you're the same thinness, you probably aren't going to look as thin. If you're the same weight, you're not going to look as thin because, you know, when you gain weight, you gain just fat. When you lose weight, you lose fat and muscle. So, you know that whole thing. Anyway, these are the first ones that I bought, these Levi's. They were $37, and I cut them. And then it was too late. I realized after the fact that, just like I was talking about in another video, even though they fit me, they don't fit me comfortably enough that I told you I have trouble with shorts or pants or whatnot. They have to be a certain type or they go up my crotch, okay? It doesn't matter if I go to a bigger size. It has to do with the style of the shorts. Anyhow, and look at this. Like I said, I've never cut stuff before, but, you know, they're all frayed on this side like that. It's not even the same on this side. It's very strange. So my verdict is it's not really fun to cut shorts. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. That's how I feel. Because even just this fact, look at this. These are all frayed like that, and on this side it didn't do it. Who knows why? But it's not even, and then this big piece right here. I don't know. I don't wear these out in public. I did one day, and they were not comfortable. They were going up my crotch. I thought they were going to be comfortable. They seem like they'll be comfortable, but like I said, the going up my crotch thing when it comes to me is a crapshoot. But those ones I cut the other day, that I wore them as pants first to make sure that they weren't going to go up, you know, they were going to be good or whatnot. They were fine. They didn't go up my crotch at all. They were fine. And that's it. They were fine. But I may have cut them too short because once they start fraying, they might get too short. Although women do, as I told you, they wear shorts way shorter than my shorts. They wear them all the way up, but still, I don't know. So, like I said, I went on my power walk 4.5 hours after we walked over for 48 minutes, me and my mom. It's like 2 a.m. now, but I cooked earlier this evening. And after I cooked, I cleaned the kitchen spotless, and that took a long time, you know. I spent hours cooking, between hours and cleaning one night. My mom didn't have to help at all, except while I was in my power walk, she cut up the zucchini and summer squash, which didn't take her very long. She started before I'd even left, and didn't take her long. That was not a big deal. She didn't have to do anything else. I cleaned everything. I'm running a load of dishes. Oh, and just as in a related point, remember, it's the principle of the thing. Even if the IME went well and I can't go by, you guys know, I can't go by what my mom says. I need proof in writing that it's, you know, whatever. But even if it went well, even if you know, we keep this place clean. So it wasn't that much effort I had to exert to put the finishing touches on having it be as clean as I wanted it when a total stranger was coming here, okay? But that is not the point. And the reason I stayed up all night and didn't sleep at all and consequently lost my phone, which really sucks because it wouldn't suck at all, except it has all my back and forth text messages all during this shit, back and forth from Auntie, and I wanted those. You know, even as fodder for my future book or memoir, if I ever write it. But they're gone. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the phone back. I was going to try seeing if they dialed any number and I could call that number and offer them a good amount of money to have my phone back. But unfortunately, I didn't know this. I set up an online account with Verizon, but it goes away when you change your phone number. And you guys know I've changed my phone number a couple of times, so that's all history too. And I don't have an online account, so there's no way to access. Although I would think that Verizon itself could tell me what numbers were called, if any, from my phone that day. I know I called Selena, and I lost the phone after that. So if they called anybody, if the thieves called anybody, see, this would be a no questions asked thing if I had some way to reach them. But I tried different things, and I don't think I thought that you can call up and they would give you the numbers you called. I don't know. I probably have to talk to a manager and see. I probably should just kiss my phone goodbye. But I haven't, because that stranger helped me out, I think. When he left a text, said he could contact me on my mom's phone number, because we haven't heard from anybody. But anyway, so I cooked earlier this evening. What was I saying? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still wrong with what that lawyer did. It doesn't matter. Even if it turned out okay, even if whatever. And I can't say for sure because I can't go by what she says. I need proof in writing. And the only proof that's acceptable to me is that they've backed off. You know what I mean? If they decide, as elder abuse folks decide to not pursue this based on the results of the IME, then it doesn't have to go to trial. It doesn't have to do anything. You know, it can be completely, gotten rid of ahead of time. That would be ideal. Then maybe I can actually start to try to heal. I don't know. I'm staying in therapy. I like her. I like her better than the other one. I like the other one too, but I like this one. I told you, first couple times I saw her, I read her some of my poetry. She told me I was really talented. So I cooked those mung bean noodles. You guys know I love those I've told you before, I love those mung bean noodles, the organic mung bean noodles that Joe and I tried for the first time. It was something that he was trying for the first time too, and I liked them better than he did. I like the mung bean noodles, and they cook so fast. You boil water, then you throw the mung bean, you turn the heat down to low simmer, and in 7-8 minutes they're done. I like them. And I sauteed up it was like 4 pounds. It was not like, Laura, it was 4 pounds. You measured it at the store to see what kind of great bargain you were getting, since it's a pre-packaged. They were huge summer squash and zucchini, not small dinky ones like are sometimes. And they had small dinky ones, but I said to another customer, she didn't know. She thought they were by the pound. I shouldn't. No, I said to her, I couldn't resist. I said, because she was in the produce aisle, but I said, do you believe that this and this, I said these huge things compared to these little tiny things? I mean, would you buy little tiny things? You can get the big ones. And she's like, no. She's like, they're not by the pound. I'm like, not when they're organic and prepackaged. No. That's how you save money. If you weigh the package and you get what's you try to get the biggest package. And she was like, I wonder why they don't put one big one and one small one in there. Because they don't. They want it to look even. I don't know why they don't, but I mean, it's common sense would dictate, because it's kind of ridiculous that they have these huge ones in one package. They were a little over 2 pounds, and another one is like under a pound for the little dinky ones. I don't buy the little dinky ones. I only get them when I can get them big. So we cut up 4 pounds worth of zucchini and summer squash, organic zucchini and summer squash. I weighed them at the store, so I know they were 4 pounds worth. And then, so I sauteed that up in coconut oil, nativa organic coconut oil. It's turning all liquid. I guess it does that in the heat. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with it, but it's come solidified, but it's turning liquid. And 2 packages of organic mushrooms I sauteed up, and some organic kale, organic baby spinach, and 2 cans of organic green beans. Sauteed those all up in coconut oil in separate batches, you know. First I did all the zucchini and summer squash, then I did them in separate batches, and I didn't use it all with the 1 package of mung bean noodles, because I'm also going to try out what Joe recommended I buy from Vitaclass last time. That's what he eats. Brown Lundberg organic basmati brown rice, sprouted brown rice. I'll be trying that for the first time, and so will my mama. I'm going to make some of that. I'm going to fast tomorrow, but I'm going to make some of that rice. And I already sauteed up the remaining zucchini, summer squash, and mushrooms. No green beans or kale or baby spinach, but I sauteed all those up. Added some tomatoes, organic tomatoes, because they were turning soft, and it's not pleasant to eat them soft like in a salad or something, but if you mush them, they're still good. They haven't gone moldy, you know, so I don't like to waste food. I told you guys that. I don't like to waste food. So I prepared all those meals. These will be all for next week. I said to my mom, I'm going to be eating these meals all week. Next week, I don't know about you. You know, you can eat what you want. Because remember, she's not doing no meat or whatnot. She still eats chicken thighs. She buys whole multi-pack chicken thighs, so she has them for more than 1 day, you know. And that's fine. She can eat whatever she wants. I used to love chicken thighs. But it's not. I don't feel deprived not having the chicken thighs anymore. And knowing what I know about what goes on in those factory farms, you know. I'm glad I don't eat that anymore. I was listening to that Nickelback song that I bought from Amazon. It never even says it in the whole song, but I guess it's called Go Get 'Em, but even all it says, Get 'Em Up in the song. Regardless, but dumbass criminals. They're going to rob a bank, and all banks are closed on Sundays, you know. But there actually are criminals that stupid. There was a show on before that, you know, dumb criminals, and sometimes the criminals have done the most stupidest things and wound up caught. I mean, unbelievable things, like I don't know, like you rob somebody, and instead of leaving, you sit there and call your getaway or call someone on the phone. I don't know. Criminals have done the stupidest things. I remember there was a show on dumb criminals. But that's going to be the epitome of stupidity. And I know it's not real, okay? You don't have to tell me it's not real. It's like Big Bang Theory and Friends on, it's not real, okay? But still, the bank's closed. You're going to rob a bank and the bank's closed. You deserve to your sorry ass deserves to go to jail forever for that stupidity. The bank's closed. There's a line. The criminals forgot it was Sunday and the goddamn bank was closed. And now their dreams are gone and they're going to jail where they belong. That right? Now all their dreams are gone and they're going to jail where they belong. Ha 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 ha. Stupid asses who rob a bank on a Sunday. All banks are closed on Sundays. You realize that? All banks. The only banks not closed on a Sunday is store banks, okay? Store banks are not closed on Sundays. But all other banks are. And I'm sure these robberies in Nickelback's song were not robbing. They were robbing they weren't robbing a store bank, because nobody would do that. You know what I mean? They're robbing a regular bank, and they don't know that they forget that it's Sunday. It's stupid. Anyway, These seem to be fitting me the same. I don't know, like I said, I do a hell of a lot of walking, so even though last time I was in the 160s and whatnot, and now I'm in the 170s, I don't think I've gained as much weight as I might believe I've gained, simply based on the scale. That's all I'll say. I don't know. I think they're fitting me a little tighter, but not much tighter. I mean, I can definitely wear them if I just don't like them going up the crotch area, you know. They're not super tight. Look, see, you can go like that. You know. And I've been doing a lot of walking, and I don't know, I'll weigh myself tomorrow morning, and I'll let you guys know what I weigh, and then I'll start my fast. Oh, goodness gracious me. So yeah, I do cooking. Mama loves my home-cooked meals, organic, healthy meals. I need to make that oatmeal again. My mother and I both love that oatmeal. Do you believe what I learned about mosquitoes just recently, just over the last couple of days and whatnot? You eat bananas, you exude banana smell, and mosquitoes want to bite you even more. And I eat bananas all the time. But you know what? I'm not going to stop eating bananas. Bananas make I made a NutriBlast for me and my mom too. You know what I did? I put in the NutriBlast. Remember, you get more nutrients from the NutriBlast, you know. Your body absorbs the nutrients better. The older you get, the less. I learned that from the NutriBullet book. You know, the older you get, you know, my mom's nearing 70 here, you know. But even us, even whatever, the older you get, you're not absorbing nutrients the way you did. Just like so, I'm in my 40s and not absorbing nutrients the way I did when I was in my 20s. And my mom, you know, she's just so. But the NutriBlast bypasses that, and you absorb the nutrients better because your body doesn't have to digest the stuff. So I took in the NutriBlast, I made sure, as usual, I said, Mom, you got to drink a whole glass of water after you have this. You're getting all this vegetables and fiber from the spaghetti meal, the mung bean noodle meal, and also in my NutriBlast, I put the mushrooms, the zucchini, and the summer squash, and the kale, and the spinach. I put that in the NutriBlast. I made a NutriBlast, and then I added my usual organic frozen blueberries, organic frozen bananas, flax and chia. I want to order more hemp. I get it in 3-pound bags. I guess it's not available. I get it from Nativa, from Vitacost. It's Nativa, but I get 3-pound bags for a decent price from Vitacost, and they haven't had it. I got to talk to Joe. I wonder if he's been able to get his hemp. He might order it from other companies. I ran out of it a little while ago, maybe more than a month ago. I'd like to get it again. I sure as fuck am not getting it in the store though. Remember, I'm used to paying $30-something for 3 pounds. Okay. In the store, you paid like $10 for like 8 ounces. You know what I mean? That's like twice as much. Then when I get it in bulk from Vitacost. Oh, goodness. Yeah, because we keep the place clean. Just like you guys know, I told you, I periodically show you, I kept this place clean the entire time my mom was locked up in that mental hospital for all those months. it makes me feel better to have the house clean. I told my mom last night, of course it's always up to her, but I said, you should get, if this does blow over, you should get Angel back. She's your dog, and you deserve to have her, Mama. And she's good company for Omar, but she's my mother's dog. And I said, Mom, she's 8 years old like Omar. You don't know how much longer she's going to have. I mean, don't you want your dog back? She's your dog. And my mom does want her dog back, and I hate for my mom to feel like she matters less. My mom always feels like she matters less. I don't like that. I don't like that shit. I don't like her feeling like she matters less than the woman who has Angel. And I even told the woman, I said in front of my mom, like, you matter too. And the woman understands. The woman thought last time we had Angel for the week that my mom wasn't going to give her back, She's my mom's dog. She deserves to have the dog. Again, who knows how much longer the dog has. I hear people say the average lifespan of a pug is 12. I'm like, yeah, my pug's gonna defy the odds. I want to look up and see what the oldest, what pug lived the longest on record. What's on record for the longest life span of a pug? What pug? You guys know what I mean. Of course I'm going to say that. So Omar will be 12 in 3.5 years. It's like nothing. My pug's he's gonna defy the odds. He's gonna be the exception to the rule. He's gonna live longer than the average lifespan of a pug. I don't know why I bought that particular song. Who knows? I don't have to approve of the lyrics to listen to a song. I really loved Stranglehold that I'd heard, and then I didn't even know who sang it, and I didn't know the lyrics. And then I went to the lyrics, I'm like, Jesus, it talks about smashing a woman's head in or something. Like, I didn't know that. I just liked the beat. I couldn't tell the lyrics. Doesn't matter. Love that one part. Stranglehold reminded me of an AC/DC song. I didn't even know who sang it, but I wound up buying it from Amazon a while back. I love Ted Nugent's Cat Scratch Fever. I've always that. I always known that was Ted, but I didn't know Stranglehold was Ted Nugent until I looked it up. And then I looked up the lyrics, like, whoa, huh? I like that line, you know. Some people think they're gonna die, so bad news, you never have to go. I like that part. To Miss C, we'll see. We'll see whether or not I decide to take you up on your offer. We'll see. It's not going to happen now anyway. Oh. Exhausted. At least I stayed up doing constructive things. I didn't time it, but I felt like it took me probably an hour and a half to clean everything up, wash all the dishes and load the dishwasher, and clean all the counters, to get everything off the counters, clean the gas, sweep the floor. I made sure that the dining room table, everything's spotless. I know the house looked nice. Not the bathroom. I ran out of steam and ran out of energy and had to leave, as you know, and no sleep. And I paid the freaking price. Of course, I lost my phone, I'm sure, because I was drinking, but I've never lost my phone before when I was drinking. I was drinking I hadn't eaten that much and on no sleep. I'm sorry, but no sleep, even if you're not drinking, can turn you like dopey, you know. Add drinking to it, and I was a goner. I'm lucky I didn't get hurt, you know. It sucks my phone's gone. I'm sure my phone's gone for good. But I'm lucky I didn't get hurt. I have to look at it that way. Oh no. Tired. Meals should last. Maybe days I still have fish or other salmon are caught in the freezer, so one of the days we won't be eating those meals. I still have that squash soup, sweet potato soup or squash soup, one or the other, leftovers in the freezer. Thinking the zucchini, summer squash, and mushrooms, and the sprouted brown basmati rice would probably be really good in that squash soup too. I was thinking of making that as a one separate thing, one meal, one night for me and my mom. You know, it's not a lot of the soup's left over. That'll be one meal. They make it different. And then another night will simply be just with the rice plain, you know, like a stir-fry type thing. Covered for the week of meals anyways. I made a lot. And it's done. At least I'm going to bed late, you know, for a valid reason instead of just because I was on my computer, you know, or watching TV. But at least these bites are finally not itching me. I didn't get any new bites, but I told you, someone around here, because I say hi to everybody, I talk to people, and people walk their dogs and whatnot, and they see me walking, and one guy, you know, they're all older, but he called me, he's like, you're like a jackrabbit. Anyway, the bugs can't catch me. It's the truth. They can't catch me. I mean, I really, really push myself, and I just don't. I go fast enough that they can't catch me. Because believe me, they're waiting to catch me. They sometimes fly around my face, but they don't want to land on a moving target. My cousin was teaching me that, because I was like, we walk fast enough, the bugs won't get us. How come they don't try to get us? And she's like, you know what, you wouldn't even have to be moving. She made a point of saying, even if you went like this, stood still, the bugs probably wouldn't land on you, because they are trained to know that a moving target can slap them, so. But I book it. Total stranger didn't call me a jackrabbit for nothing. As in, total stranger I'd never met in my life, okay? And then when they see me walking, of course everyone sees us walking, me and my mom and Oma, but they also see me walking by myself. And then, people will say, people are friendly, people will say, so where do you walk to? How long do you walk? And I'm like, almost 5 miles. I power walk. My walk with Omar is a leisurely walk. I do my power walking for real exercise. And only recently, like this year, I've thrown in, I used to periodically run, but now I do set spots where I do sprints. Women's World magazine recently had a thing. For Women First has had that thing too, where things on walking and how to get the most out of walking and whatnot. They talk about doing intervals. You walk regular and then you speed walk for how long, I've taken it up a notch where I actually run for a certain distance, And then I go back to my speed walking, power walking, whatever you wish to call it, babe.